So nuclear power is carbon-free energy and can produce electricity and hydrogen. As efforts toward a carbon-neutral, decarbonized society proceed, nuclear power is attracting attention again. The Japan Atomic Energy Agency, JAEA, promotes research and development on nuclear power for ensuring the secure supply of energy in Japan. Its mission is solving global environmental problems and creating new science, technology, and industry while prioritizing safety. We ultimately aim to contribute to the well-being and prosperity of human society through nuclear science and technology. The research facility at Nuclear Fuel Cycle Engineering Research Institute of JAEA, Chemical Processing Facility CPF, located in Tokaimura, Ibaraki Prefecture, is conducting various research and development on nuclear energy. Exploring the future of nuclear energy. Facility named CPF, High-Level Radioactive Materials Research Facility. Inside the Nuclear Fuel Cycle Engineering Laboratory, in a nuclear power plant reactor, electricity can be produced by converting water into steam using the heat generated by the reaction of nuclear fission from uranium fuel and turning a turbine. This enables a small amount of uranium fuel to produce a large amount of energy. Thermal power generation uses the heat of burning fossil fuels that leads to carbon dioxide emission. Not only does nuclear power generation not emit carbon dioxide, but also the fuel used for power generation can be recycled. This mechanism for reusing the spent fuel is called the nuclear fuel cycle. Plutonium contained in spent fuel can be taken out by a process called reprocessing and mixed with uranium to create new fuel. This is called MOX fuel. One of the projects from CPF is the technology related to the fast reactor fuel cycle, which is expected to be put into practical use in the future. We prioritize ensuring safety and are conducting research and development to dissolve and extract uranium and plutonium from the used fuel in the reprocessing procedure. Here is the operation area of the concrete shielded cells in CPF. The major feature of CPF is this cell facility, which is one of the few in the world that makes it possible for researchers to safely carry out an experiment using the radioactive materials with high radioactivity. To protect yourself from high radiation, the cell is sealed by the concrete wall, which is 1 meter or more in thickness, and the lead glass is used as a viewing window. The experiments in the cells are performed with a manipulator operated behind the lead glass. Recently, among the operations that have been carried out at the cell are the development of a new extraction device, which can efficiently extract uranium and plutonium that are available to reuse as fuel from spent nuclear fuel, as well as R&D of a new separation extraction technology and waste volume reduction, and so on. The experiment using poisonous but lowly radioactive materials is performed in a highly airtight box called glove box to prevent radioactive materials from entering the body. In order to more reliably confine radioactive materials, the glove box is controlled so that the internal pressure stays negative. The operation is carried out with durable rubber gloves to avoid the direct contact. In this glove box, dissolution tests of MOX fuel are conducted. The data acquired in these tests will be reflected in the efficiency of the reprocessing procedure and equipment design in the future. It will also contribute to the efficient use of valuable energy resources. In addition, CPF is contributing to the decommissioning business of the Fukushima Daiichi Nuclear Power Station of Tokyo Electric Power Company by taking advantage of the specialties of the facility that can handle various radioactive substances. Since the accident, we have been accepting various samples that are generated at actual power plants and have been conducting detailed analysis. At the same time, we have been conducting tests to establish an accurate analysis method. In the future, we are planning to analyze the fuel debris that has been melted and solidified in the reactor, and we are proceeding with efforts toward the realization of safe and reliable decommissioning. So far, CPF has conducted vitrification tests of actual radioactive liquid waste and reprocessing tests of fast experimental reactor JOYO fuel. The results had been presented at domestic and overseas conferences, and information had been exchanged with research institutes in Europe and the United States. In addition, the analysis results of the waste generated at TEPCO's Fukushima Daiichi Nuclear Power Station are being shared by universities and research institutes related to TEPCO and decommissioning. I am conducting tests to establish an analytical method for beta ray emission contained in contaminated water generated at the Fukushima Daiichi Nuclear Power Station of Tokyo Electric Power Company. I am engaged in daily research, recognizing that the results of which I have been involved will be utilized in the reconstruction of Fukushima. Aiming to develop the latest nuclear equipment, my team and I have been working on a daily basis to find more efficient dissolution conditions based on the data we have collected, with having safety as our first priority. It is both rewarding and a dream come true to be involved in the development of technology that can contribute to Japan's energy problems and the global environment. CPF participates in an international collaboration project aiming to establish a new nuclear fuel cycle using various fuels by utilizing the test equipment to boast high safety and high performance. It will also continue to contribute to the decommissioning business of the Fukushima Daiichi Nuclear Power Station.